Good day. I'm so glad you tuned in. As always, I've got a big, exciting topic to speak with you. Are you ready to learn about a magical, super powerful tool that you can start using in your life right now? You may already have it in your life right now, or you may be ready for it. And what is that thing? It's really about creating a spark team for yourself. Why? So that you can reach your wildest goals, right? This is to help you, support you to get through your personal development and really to unlock your greatest potential. And my favorite thing, evolving into that next best version of yourself. Okay. So get ready to join me for an exhilarating um, journey of self discovery as always, but also to realize that you don't have to do it on your own. So, but before we start, let me introduce myself. I'm Zandra. I am your go to coach with over 20 years of experience, empowering, inspiring, and amplifying top performers, really individuals, Indigenous community leaders, and my entrepreneurial community, like myself. Everybody like me who's out there who wants more in their life. I love working with people to help them get whatever it is that they want. All right. I want to talk to you a little bit about Spark Team. I talk about Spark Teams all the time. And thankfully, my wonderful associate Stacia said, you never really explain it to anybody what that means. So, what does that mean? And I started thinking about it. I really need to explain it a bit better. So, what is a Spark Team? A Spark Team is that group of people that you surround yourself, as Jim Rohn used to say, that magic group of 5 people. And I'm just using that as a number. That's what he used. Whatever that number, it might be 1, might be 12, I don't know. That magical group of people that you surround yourself with that inspire you, amplify you, and help you lean in hard into upping your game and becoming better than you really thought you could ever be. It's a group of people that inspires you to be better than you are right now, and for all the right reasons, not just being to be hard on you or to be difficult. No, to help lift you up so that you can rise to those heights that you really want to achieve those goals and live the life that you want to have. Seek that joy, be doing all of the amazing fun things that you want in your life. And maybe you don't, and that's fine. Then this podcast ain't for you, sugar. And there's a million of them out there. So go find yours. But if you want to find your joy, your passion, your power, then you need to jump on board with my Spark Team, honey. So a Spark Team is really about a group of people that supports your growth and development. All right. That supports you and that drives you towards when you're trying to run away from those goals that you want. So they're about accountability. They're about support. They're about friendship sometimes. It all depends on what kind of Spark Team you have. And what kinds are there? Well, there's social spark teams. So it's your group of girlfriends or maybe even workmates that you go out for a drink with after work and you're just there to root each other on. It's your cheering squad, your cheerleaders. So it may be that. It may be a professional spark team where it's a group of other professionals that or entrepreneurs that have the same values, the same vision, not specifically, but have that same desire to reach those goals or to reach a higher level of what they want to evolve into the next best version of themselves, right? And these groups amplify each other, synergize with each other, and help build that energy and that strength and that confidence, willpower to help us, each and every person in that spark team, grow into something that's roaring like an inferno. So that is what a spark team is. That little spark, that little flame that's going to help you build your dreams and explode them into magic, right? So, a big part of spark teams is really about accountability. And what is that? It's helping us to do what we want to do, but that we struggle to do on our own. And as a coach, that's really what a coach does is help hold people accountable to what they want most in their lives. right? Coaching this point forward, counseling this point back is generally the way I like to describe it to people. And you need both. I am on my counseling journey and I absolutely love it. My therapist is on my Spark team. She helps me to feel as full and as whole as I can. And is it hard? Does she keep me accountable and whip my butt and move me along? She totally does. But I also know she has my best interest at heart and she cares about me. She genuinely wants me to reach my goals, right? She doesn't want it to be a super painful process and she's there to support me in whatever I want to do. And sometimes that's Zan, we're doing too much. Zan, you can push yourself harder. So there's one example of somebody in my life. I also have my teammates. I have Laura, I have Stacia, I've had my dear Amy. I've had all these people that have helped me in my business. And they've also been part of my Spark team because they've seen my vision of what I want to create. And I often will dive off track. I get a little bit distracted and I will start going, hey, look at that shiny thing. I want to go chase that shiny thing. And thankfully, I've got a team that will allow me to grow, but also will hold up a mirror and go, is that what you really want? And then I go, sometimes they still let me run rampant. Thank you, you guys, always for your support, but still letting me do what I need to do, walk through a journey because sometimes they don't just say no when I listen to them. A lot of times they will give me helpful hints, like my wonderful husband, who's a part of it, my dear Corey. He'll be, well, do you really need to do that? And he's always trying to help me simplify my life. But I'm like, no, I want to climb Mount Everest tomorrow. And I'm starting that journey right now. And then in 3 months, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that anymore. Geez, I should have listened to you. He's like, that's okay. It's all good. And so that's what your Spark team does too. They let you fly, but they're also there to keep you in reality. And so it's super important to have these people around you, even if you are an introvert, even if you feel like I don't need anybody. That's really what I thought was I don't need anybody for many years of my life. And that's a lot of trauma. That's a lot of growing up here, there, and everywhere, right? Just different ways. Everybody's got a story. And I even say trauma. I don't say it with a capital T. I say with a small t. Anything that causes you to pull back into yourself in your life that didn't allow you to blossom into that beautiful, amazing human being that you deserve to be. And it's a small t because it doesn't matter. And it could be just that teacher that told you you had no talent. It doesn't have to be physical, mental, spiritual abuse. It can be just somebody that tried to put that spark out and that wasn't part of your Spark team. And so it's just as important to identify your Spark team as it is to identify those people that maybe are pretending to be on your Spark team, but really aren't. You need to protect your energy from energy vampires, okay? We call them Colin Robinsons. All right. So you've got to stay away from the Colin Robinsons. And for those of you who aren't in the know, geez, get with it. It's what we do in the shadows. He's an energy vampire in that show. And that's what he does. He enslaves people by sucking the energy out of them. And so that's what I call these people now is Colin Robinsons. And a lot of them don't even know they're doing it. They're your drama llamas, right? Those people that want to affect how you feel about yourself and your life through emotion. Oh, I'm so sad. Oh, you're going to leave me. It's the gaslighters. It's all those, those different people that play those little mind games on you. And oftentimes it's done with love too, because they're trying to protect you from big T trauma and little T trauma. Right. So, but they don't even realize that. They just keep pouring water and going, you should do something else. Don't follow your dreams. You should become an accountant. Don't go become an actress, because a lot of times that people say, oh, they were jealous. It really doesn't matter. It could be a protection mechanism for you as well. Okay. So I just want to say that the people that love you aren't always the best people for your Spark team because they may be trying to protect you. So you need to make sure that your values are in alignment, that your vision is somewhat in alignment, and the way that you want to be held accountable and hold each other accountable is super important, right? Because if it's a social group and you just want to be with somebody that you can tell your dreams and goals to and your hopes, and then you don't necessarily want them going, should you be eating that? Right? This isn't a healthy eating and fitness group, maybe. And you're like, shut up. We're just here to have beers at the pub on Friday night and celebrate the fact that we made it through the work week. So you really need to define what your spark team is for. Right now, my spark team, and like it always has been, I'm an entrepreneur at heart. And it's really about building people around me that see my vision. Yes, I have friends that allow me to dance and sing and be my awesome self. But right now, I'm building an empire. And so the people that I'm really surrounding myself with, I should say two types of people. One are my empire building associates that are helping me grow and hold me accountable to my goals and help me build my goals, follow my dream. But then there's also my social spark team that are like, Zan, it's time for you to let your hair down. It's time for you to do all the things that I've wanted to do, the surgeries, the face work, getting my hair done, all of those things so that I can go have fun, go see concerts, which of course we all know is my only reason for living. But so I have really kind of two different spark teams that I work with and that I have in my life. And I love them so much. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And if you don't know who you are, it's you, baby. Don't worry about it. You do know who you are. Because when I'm with you, you're going to hear me talk a lot. You're going to help me get really excited, or you're going to see me get really excited. You're going to help me come up with a million ideas when I'm in your presence, in whatever it is. That's when I know I'm in the true presence of my spark team, is when they allow me to truly be myself and that my true self even expands. So if you're not sure if you're surrounded, know that it's the people on your Facebook page that like all your posts that are there for you and go, wish you a happy birthday. And you may think, well, that's no big deal. It is a big deal, right? That is a big deal when people give you their attention and their time. So that's what a spark team does, is they're there to give you their attention, their time. But if it's a professional spark team slash fun team, whatever, whatever you want to do, it's really important because they will share their contacts, their knowledge, their skill sets, right? You share it with each other. I'm going to be unveiling some masterminds coming up, which are 6 to 8 small group coaching groups for 6 to 8 people, where they're really accountability groups. We're going to be setting goals in our first couple of sessions. And then after that, it's really about creating spark teams to help people go forward and matching you up with the right things. I've tried to do this before, but I mashed everybody together, just trying to be kumbaya. No, there's going to be, if health and wellness is one of your focuses, health, wellness, and lifestyle, that'll be one group spark team that you might be part of. If you're an entrepreneur, there's another spark team. If you're a leader and you want personal and professional development, that's another spark team. So we're going to be creating those for you and unveiling those in the months to come. So if that's something that interests you, please reach out and let me know if you'd like to be on the contact list for that. Because I'm telling you, that is where all of the best magic in my life has come from, is from my connections and my spark team. And the people that I've met and grown with over time is the connections that my spark team have connected me with. So clients and friends and things, just saying, you really got to meet so and so. I just got another email today, and it's an amazing contact for me. And thank you, thank you, thank you, Kathy. You're the best. And but that's it. When you have a spark team that you get excited about and that want to share your gifts with the world, that's what you need to surround yourself with. Okay. And really, the best part about spark teams, because they have shared values, because they've been on the journey with you, because they are invested not in you reaching your goal, but in you being happy and feeling whatever the purpose of that spark team is, whatever the reason you're there for, that you achieve that feeling. That's what they're there for. And really, it's about celebrating, right? It's about celebrating our successes, crying on our shoulders, but getting on each other's shoulders when it doesn't work out, but then picking ourselves back up and getting back to business, getting into the business of reaching our goals, right? And really, it's about encouraging self awareness. We're learning from each other constantly. You have somebody else that you can lean into for feedback. What did you think? Did you watch my last live? Any of you that I reach out to and ask about it, you're part of that Spark team. If I message you, thank you when you respond. Anybody that responds in my comment field, thank you so much for that because really, you're helping me get that necessary feedback that I need. So I thank you so much for it. You are part of my Spark team. Okay. So thank you for joining me. I hope that that gave you some reason of why you need to start surrounding yourself with people that are going to elevate you, amplify you, and inspire you to dream all that you want, be all that you want to be, and find that joy. Because that's what goals are really for me. It's not about stuff, it's really about that joy that I get, that feeling of self-worth, that, yeah, happy dance, because I'm doing what I really was meant to do. It's my purpose. And I want you to feel the same way. And lucky for you, I have some coaching spots that are available. I haven't really opened coaching up for quite some time, but again, I got inspired talking to some associates and just hearing back some of the feedback that people have said, why aren't you coaching anymore a lot? Because you're amazing at it and the results. And they just kind of part of my Spark team. I went back to say, what am I good at? What do you know, what do you think? And resoundingly, it comes back to coaching. And so I've got a few spots open. If you're interested, I am. I want you to reach your goals. So I'm pretty passionate about this. So if you're just kind of this might not be for you. But if you are want to find out if working with me is going to work for you, that's what I always say. Let's go out on a speed date and figure out if we can help create the magic, the momentum, the inspiration, amplification, the support that you need in your life to be able to get what you want. Okay. So I've got some limited time spots. I've got some limited time slots available. Um, to have a 20-minute coaching session with me to see if I really am as good as I say I am, or what everyone else says I am. I think I can offer a lot for you and I can help you get focused at what you want, even in 20 minutes. So, if this is something you'd like to take advantage of, please reach out immediately because once the spots are gone, I just don't have a lot of time. I am moving into the fall season and my life is about to get very, very, very busy. So I would love to work with you to help ignite your potential and set you on the path to success. Okay. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join our Facebook group, Leadership Strategies for Ambitious Professionals. So stay young, stay motivated, and keep chasing your dreams. See you next time.